I won't put it up if you don't want me to.
Nervous.
Do it.
So, 'tis the season, right? You guys are like, what? The season's over, dude. 'Tis the season to set goals, right? And resolutions, and get your year off right, correct all the wrongs from the prior year, and really have an epic 2019. But sometimes when it comes to like actually writing those things down and preparing for it, the resolution and the goal setting starts to go the way of last year's goal setting and resolution, which it doesn't happen, you don't quite get it all done. So I wanted to give you guys just a couple of tips and tricks that I've used over the years to consistently set goals every year. I like goals better than resolutions, but if you prefer resolutions, I'm okay with that, I'll support you. So the most important thing is when you're looking at starting a resolution or setting a goal is to begin with why. Has anyone read Simon Sinek's book, Start With Why?
Yeah.
Right, Keith, maybe next week you can talk about it. I haven't.
Okay.
But
Homework.
I've heard it's really good. So start with why. Why are you doing what you do? We are creatures of habit, right? You see out in nature and you see critters and creatures doing the same thing all the time. They walk on the same paths, they hunt in the same areas, and we're not much different than that. We get into a pattern, we get into a routine, and it's really hard to break that pattern and routine. And so starting with why when you set your goals is really important because sometimes you have these automated behaviors that you don't know where they come from. Or how you even pick them up. We tend to do things that serve us in the moment, and then we repeat those patterns. Okay, so moments change, life changes. Asking yourself why you're doing what you're doing can really help set you on the path of setting meaningful goals that you're more likely to follow through with. Has anyone heard of a BHAG?
Big hairy audacious goal.
Yes. We've done some continuing education.
That's right.
Big, hairy, audacious. I really like the big, hairy, audacious goal because it does tend to stretch and push you, but it's really important to have small victories in your life. So if you have never seen the inside of a gym, maybe don't make a resolution to go to the gym 5 days a week. It's not really, they don't mesh, okay? And if you've never saved a dime in your life, don't commit to saving 10% of your income right out of the gate, right? Start with stuff, yeah. No.
Hold up.
Do save 10% of your income, but set yourself up for success, you know? So if you have never saved any money at all, maybe start with $100 a month and see if you can commit to that for a year. At the end of the year, you'll have $1,200 and you can start building from there. Most people overestimate what they could get done in a year and underestimate what they can get done in 5. You guys have probably heard that. You've probably experienced that in your life. I know that I have. There's been certain things that I've set up long in the future that come much quicker than what I thought, and there's certain things that I just can't seem to overcome in a 12-month period. So the more often you review those goals and you track them, it can set you up for more accurate goals in the future, plus it can boost your confidence when you start hitting some of the smaller goals. And when it comes to meeting your goals, try to be as creative as possible. So if it's a fitness goal and you're getting ready to step on the scale, maybe fast for 12 hours or 16 hours, right? If it's an your brain, what you're doing is you're rewiring your brain. The synapses in your brain are connecting, and the more often you can connect those, the more likely you can have consistent pattern behavior. So if your goal is to make a certain amount of money in a quarter, stack that quarter, right? Put as much of stuff as you possibly can in that quarter. If you're your own business, maybe hold off a couple of invoices to hit that next quarter. Or advance bill somebody so that you receive income in a quicker manner than you normally would.
Bookkeeper says no.
Accounts receivable still
You're
counts.
skewing your numbers.
Sometimes you need to skew them. So if you have a really big goal, right? Let's say you're going to make your goal. You want to make $20,000 in a single month. That's a really big goal, okay? And sometimes it's not always going to work out the way that you want. And so if there's a way that you can feel like that goal has been reached, I say go for it. Now, don't commit fraud. And if you're doing something like that, tell your bookkeeper so she can follow your insane logic. Let's see. And then finally, don't forget about BNI. And the great thing is Abram and the leadership team, we've already set up your goals for BNI, right? It's the power of one. You don't even have to be creative. You don't have to think about it. Just make sure that you're completing the power of one. And the things that don't require an active warm body, like a referral, those are the easiest ones to hit. The CEUs, you can plug in at any point in time. One-to-ones you can plug in. You can stack one-to-ones. So don't forget about BNI in your annual goals. And good luck in 2019, Michael Education Coordinator.